Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Kaiserredux. We control a bunch of puppets. We got Afghanistan, Khorzem, Bukhara, Turkestan, Alash Orda, Russia, the Tartar Republic, Kalmykia, and the Don People's Republic, which is pretty cool. I feel good about that. We've managed to get back a lot of the land we couldn't get in the peace deal. It's been returned to us. Didn't need to do any cheating. We will see. Yeah. So the Mensheviks are now in charge. Congratulations. We will see if they decide to randomly be like, we're aligning ourselves with the Internationale, which would be kind of silly. But if that doesn't happen, then yay. Okay. We have finished this war, effectively. So we can choose what happens next. Should probably start giving people medals. Reduced supply consumption seems nice. We did get a lot of medals for capturing capitals and stuff. Which is nice. Okay. Where do we go next? Well, currently, who are we at war with? Who are we at war with? We're at war with the Commune of France, United Mexican States, United Communes of Brazil, and the Worker State of Britain, and also Italy and Spain. So we should consider... Luxembourg is just chilling here. Free and easy. We're going to go to the Western Front. We're going to the Western Front. We're going to march on off for the Western Front. We, for some reason, have a bunch of factories. Oh, we do not. That'll do. We don't need to trade for that anymore. Alright, we are pretty close to not needing to trade for anything. Which is nice. I appreciate that. Appreciate it. Approve of it. Okay, looks like we are headed for a Reichspakt victory. Okay. The Entente and Reichspakt to meet. With both the Entente and Reichspakt... I can't believe it's happening now. With both the Entente and the Reichspakt now at war with the Third Internationale, the Kingdom of Canada has called for a conference between their leaders in the German city of Halifax in order to discuss the possibility of cooperation, and the German Empire has agreed. While it's currently unclear how far such cooperation would go, it seems worth the attempt. A representative from the Azerbaijani People's Republic has been asked to attend. We'll be there. Apparently. We've almost completed a State Marine Academy. It's nice to have the oil tankers reduce consumer factory production. It's nice. Anyways, now we're going to grab a truly People's Republic through reform and democracy who met crowns that struggle with success. The People's Republic of Label stands as a model of social justice and civic harmony in the Caucasus, a republic of the workers and peasants built by their own hands. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like patrol boats is good. Given how much Navy I won't have, ever, for any reason. The Halifax Conference leaders from the Entente and Reichspakt gathered in Halifax today to discuss the possibility of cooperation in the war against the Third Internationale. What this cooperation would consist of was not difficult to ascertain. Military and naval access between all members, but more importantly for the Entente, willingness on the part of the Reichspakt to stay out of France and Great Britain once the war is done. This would allow for a swift return to Europe for the French and British exiled governments, the ultimate goal of both. But now a single question hangs over the conference. Would the German Empire even agree to such terms? If so, what would they ask in return? That's an excellent question. We got an ace pilot. Look at us. Alright. We have 300 aircraft, which is not nothing. Is there a better way to... Alright, so this allows us to not see the military forces we have available right now. Okay. So the question is, are we just kind of... I don't really know if there's actually that much value in not just distributing ourselves along the front line and just kind of chilling. Failure of the Halifax Conference. Representatives of both the Entente and the Reichspakt met in the Canadian city of Halifax this week, hoping to come to a working agreement on cooperation between both sides in the war against Third International. There was initially some progress. Ultimately, the German demand that the Legionary Order of France renounce future claims to Alsace-Lorraine was refused and proved to be the breaking point. The French departed Halifax in anger, with the Germans leaving soon after, and the conference declared a disappointing failure. The wars against the syndicalists will continue, but they do so separately and will eyeing the other side as an old, potentially future enemy. That could have gone better. Okay, the answer appears to be, can I get involved on the front line? The answer appears to be, no, there isn't any supply. Now, I can't really do that much about this. Like, really can't. Yeah, I don't know how much even there is for me to do. Like, alright, we have a reduced supply consumption. I guess I'll grab a reduced experienced soldier losses. And, okay. Wait, can I just grab another? No, I can't. Alright, let's see. Oh, I also gave myself political power and stability and more support for the nonsense that I required. Oh! We should probably appoint a spy master at some point. I don't know who that would be. I need more branch upgrades to become spy master. Yeah, I don't think I want to become spy master. Okay. Yeah. We're low on options. I guess we can try concentrating our forces in a specific location. But this is going to involve us charging into combat. This is going to involve us charging into combat with, like, the entire enemy force. I'm just not going to do it. Okay, light tanks are better. Yeah, the war continues. Alright, non-aggression pacts have been cancelled. Alright, we are fighting off their attacks. Getting Switzerland involved would maybe make this better, easier. More decisive in one direction or another. But, like... Hey! Red Cossacks take the mantle! Today, the new socialist government, the Don Republic South of Russia, proclaimed itself the successor... this would be the Don People's Republic. Of the nearly forgotten Soviet Russia, a nation destroyed in the chaos of the Russian Civil War. The chairman of the Don People's Republic, Semyon Budiny, has stated the revolutionary struggle of the Russian proletariat has not ended, but if we don't let up, the power of the Soviets will eventually be restored in Russia. It is still a hot topic discussion. How will the Russian government react to such statements? Will it tolerate an aggressive neighbor at the southern frontier? Will Russia ever rest? The answer appears to be yes, because you're not allowed to fight. You're oh, nice. They have a lot of high division limit. Good for them. Yeah. And in this mod, division limit only applies to... Okay, Hejaz has joined the Cairo Axis. Alright. The Ottomans have been defeated. Iran is independent and a rump state. Hold on. That's going to take so long, but it might be worth it. Oh, apparently we are fighting a defensive battle. Good for perhaps I'm going to plan, if the Iranians are not in any faction, then I might just stab them. What do we do? It is 1943. Anti-tank is an option. It is still 1943. Oh. This is what we should be doing. Construction! Anyways. This war in the West is probably not going to end in total defeat. And it's kind of all I care about. But if the Iranians are all by themselves, then why shouldn't I have it? Apparently we are humanistic capitalists. Okay. Sure. I would love to, strike south. Continue my expansion theme. Are the Iranians in a faction yet? No, they're still not. Mountain infantry! Mountaineers are better. More dispersed industry. How much more manpower does this require? A good amount. But I think I can afford it. Do we want to replace that with motorized artillery? I don't know about that. It would boost our soft attack a lot, but it would increase our combat width by also a lot. It might be worth it. I think I'm just going to do it. Our max speed does not go down. Cavalry con. Yeah, you know, I'm going to go for it. Mountaineers. Would a artillery division help? Yeah, I don't know about that. Let's see. Recon Rangers would be worse. Yeah, it seems like they'd just be worse. I know this may not be optimal, but I am going to grab a single artillery. I don't know about that. Yeah, I think I should. That'll slurp up some manpower. Okay, Pacific States of America have declared war on the combined states of America. I'm surprised it took this long, but, you know. Is what it is. Good luck with your violence. Anyways. How are we doing on preparing for war? It'll take a while. I would like The fall of Algiers. Reports from the old city of Algiers, capital of the French government in exile since 1920, tell us of its fall to the advancing communist troops. After progressing slowly, although efficiently, through the great colonial avenues near the coast, the Federation of the Communes of France, the Federation of Communes of France forces met heavier resistance when leaving the site of the bay in the more popular district of Algiers Heights. Fierce fighting have taken place between communist and French soldiers, especially in the popular European districts of Bab el Oud and the famous Notre Dame d'Afrique Basilica. But finally, at dawn, most of the city's fallen, and the last pockets of resistance are getting eliminated from the Kashba. The sun rising in the bay unveiled the city under a new protector. Looks like the communards finished their revolution. That is bad for us, but, like, not really the end of the world. Hardly that much of a problem. And then we have reduced experience. Let's do recovery rate. Basic armored car, night vision. We should maybe get more mountaineers. Since we can. Go for the full 24. Yeah, I'll do improved armored car. And then I guess I'll do improved mechanized. No, I should probably do, probably streamline line. I don't know if that's optimal, but whatever. Let's keep going. I think it's probably actually better for us to do mountaineers here and cavalry here. And try to blitz as quickly as we can to win this war as quickly as possible. This seems wise to me. This seems wisdom. I mean, I'm not terribly concerned about this war. I think that it's pretty winnable either way. Iraq's joined the Cairo Axis. The question is, has Iran? The answer appears to be no. That lists still Hail as controller. That's weird, but whatever. Hey, we got a Turkestani division. I assume, yeah, we're starting to get Russian divisions, too. What? 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 South Slavs under one banner? Tito taking hold of Illyria was something not expected by much. But something expected even less was Illyria uniting the entire of the South Balkans under their rule. But it appears the dream of a united Southern Balkan Federation have finally become true. While some in their native countries might try to fight it, the Federation is a force to be reckoned with. But with hundreds of different ethnicities in the nation, the cracks might soon start to show. Stable? Let that man be a Bosnian Herzegovinian. Outside, they don't call you by another name, except simply a Bosnian. Joseph Broz Tito. What? 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 Okay. Okay. Can I get anything good from this? Special Forces Capacity Multiplier and cheaper convoys. So, yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, that would let me get more Mountaineers, which, not essential, but it's nice if I want more Mountaineers. Oh, Mark's portrait, my beloved. I probably should have gotten an alternative version of this, but, like, I actually don't know if there's much. I guess we'll do proper heritage for better cavalry. Yeah, because I can't get ideological loyalty. Because we're not Syndicate one. Static warfare is something. Logistical focus is another thing. Preserve the German order? Yeah, sure. That'll give me division organization and division recovery rate. Sounds good. Yay, Germany. We love Germany so much. It's so good. How how German the Germans are. We think they're like so German. It's incredible. Anyways, is Iran in a faction yet? No. How close are we to declaring war? Not that close. We are starting to get divisions from all our puppets. That's nice. Happy to see it. The Don People's Republic. I think probably punches above its weight, though I'm not exactly mind blown. Alright. We're gonna get engines. We get better engines. Hopefully, better resource extraction. When will this be done? July? How long until, June? Okay. So, alright. Slitless bad. Weather penalty moves Scott has joined the Entente. Okay. That's okay. Sure. The Dominion of Delhi seems to be the big winner. Hyderabad seems to be doing absolutely nothing. Good for them. How are things going in the West? Nothing has changed. Everything's exactly the way it was before. I'm maybe gonna do some... I'm gonna do some tag switching and just make the Germans and the French build up infrastructure and supply depots on their respective borders just so that someone can win that war. Because I tire of the ultimate stalemate of ultimate destiny. Uh-oh. Legionary Order of France has capitulated. These are dark times. Indeed, they are. I guess we'll get better. I don't know. I'll improve my infantry equipment because I might as well. Alright, we're within a striking distance. I'm just gonna deploy these guys.
Dövüşe hazır.
Oh, beautiful. Anyways, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Who are you? Kuban, Kausa Coast? Okay. Not a puppet. Everything's going the west, still complete and utter stalemate. Nothing is changing at all. Everyone's dying because no one has supply. You love to see it. Or I guess, hate to see it. We still... Military access. They're buying from Luxembourg. Okay. They're buying from Luxembourg. Is what it is. Okay. The justification for this war has been completed. And this is why I had to go to 5-speed for a while, because we've been going at super slow mode forever. I will see you for that war in the next episode. Bye-bye.